good, the bad, and the gossip with John, Jay, and Rich.
Hey, before you get to the GBG, I got to share this tweet with you from Dustin Medina. He says, the new Britney Spears song sounds like my wife nagging at me to get a job. I got
You better work.
Let's do some GBG, Kyle.
Okay, we'll start with Miley Cyrus and her VMA performance, which, by the way, gave the FCC 150 formal complaints.
That's it?
Lots and lots of people filed complaints, but it takes a lot of effort to make a formal complaint. So 150 is quite a few. It's actually astronomical. I mean, when it comes to the terms of official complaints. Some of the complaints included she made multiple very indecent sexual poses and gestures, from grabbing her crotch, using a foam finger like I don't think I can say that on the air. And another thing I can't say on the air. She said, another complaint said Miley Cyrus needs to be detoxed from her behavior and slapped with a great deal of money to fine her and punish her for her awful behavior.
You know what? At least she wasn't lip syncing. That was totally her singing.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. And, well, the problem is even though all of these formal complaints happen, the FCC can't do anything about it because they have no say over cable outlets like MTV. So sorry if you actually went through all that, jumping through hoops to actually make the complaint. It's not going to do anything.
We weren't watching Dog with a Blog or Good Luck Charlie. You were watching the VMAs on MTV.
Very true.
Know what I'm
Why
saying?
did we not complain, John Jay, you and I, about the ending of Lost to the FCC? We spent hours upon hours on that show.
2004. Started in 2004 and watched every episode of that stupid show with the horrible ending.
And we were saying he's just laying on a rock the whole time?
Yeah.
So Dr. Phil and Letterman were actually talking about the VMA performance, and they kind of had the same sentiment you guys did.
Everybody's outraged about Miley Cyrus. I'm not outraged either. If we had kids who knew her as Hannah Montana, would we be upset now that she's on the wrecking ball?
I know there are mothers out there that are upset saying our little girls are 12 and 13 years old and they're looking up to you because they followed you as Hannah Montana. Let me tell you something, moms. If the primary role model in shaping your child's personality is Miley Cyrus, you have bigger problems than her riding on a wrecking ball.
I don't often agree with Dr. Phil, but yes, he makes a point there. And Miley Cyrus, her video that they're talking about for Wrecking Ball surpassed and broke another record over the weekend, surpassed 100 million views. So in less than a week, over 100 million.
So
the
what's
last
the
I checked, it
problem?
was like 106 million. And a lot of people have issues with the fact that she's A, naked in the video, and B, licking a sledgehammer quite provocatively. She actually sat down on a UK talk show over the weekend, and it aired. And they asked her, what was up with that?
It is more of like I was kind of joking, but kind of serious. Yeah. Because I was there with Terry Richardson, who shot it, who was like kind of down for anything. And like you can kind of just really like be and do whatever you want.
Isn't he? He loves it, yes.
And I just kind of started licking it because he told me to do sexy and I was like, I don't know what to do, so I'm going to lick this. And I was kind of joking. And then he was like, oh, keep going. It's great. It's great. It's great. So then I just kept making out with it.
Yeah. Do you reckon he's getting more out of it than you are?
Who the hell is that guy?
It's a UK talk show guy, man. He's a little pervy, isn't he?
He's getting more out of it.
He's going to describe licking the sledgehammer.
I kind of
describe it, yes.
Miley and Britney Spears will be working together on Miley's new album, and she talked also on that show about how Britney actually called her and set the whole thing up, and she's really excited for everyone to hear it. And I personally am excited to hear it too. We played Britney Spears' new song earlier, and Britney will also take to the stage at Planet Hollywood in Vegas soon. She signed a 2-year contract that calls for 48 shows. Now, she'll be making about $310,000 per show, which adds up to about $15 million a year. Now, a lot of people are comparing her residency to Celine Dion's residency, and I think Celine Dion gets like almost $500,000 a show. But the difference is Britney gets more time off, and Britney's show is a lot more intimate. It's almost like a very small club atmosphere.
Well, that'd be
kind
fun.
of what they were going for.
And Celine Dion's doing it for 10 years, and she lives there. And it's like, Britney got a better deal.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah.
That's all she's stuck there, and she gets basically $30 million out of it. And
I will go see that show.
I have
And
to go
everybody
see
in the
that
world's
show.
talking about the Britney Spears show. No one's talking about Celine Dion.
Exactly. Really quickly, Kim Kardashian has taken the first couple of steps, or first step, that is, to sort of separate herself from her family. She hired a brand new publicist, the same publicist who does Sarah Jessica Parker, because Kanye has actually advised her to start building her own team away from her family, away from the drama that her family brings. And so she took the advice, and she's already hired the publicist. And a lot of people are going, hey, you can't separate from your family like that, but she can do whatever she wants. So good for Kim Kardashian, because that's exactly what she wants. In the meantime, her baby daddy, Kanye West, is getting sued for that fight he had with the paparazzi. Details are on our website at johnjrich.com, keyword GBG.
All right, so Robin says her boyfriend's been spending less and less quality time with her recently.